Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Total War 3 Kingdoms Let's Play as Chang-Sha in a world betrayed. This should be an adventure-filled episode, let's put it that way, folks, as we make our way down the river towards the lands of Huangtu. Again, the faction, the man responsible for the death of my father. So this is a very personal tale right now, but there's a bit of a situation, unfortunately. It seems as though Huangtu over here, if we can find him, seems as though he is a vassal of Liu Biao. And Liu Biao is a friend of ours, not just a friend of ours, but also a trade partner of ours, one of great value. So this will spark a pretty long and potentially precarious war, if I'm completely honest. I am a little worried about the situation, and I don't know if there's nothing we can really do to convince Liu Biao to break that vassalship, right? All we can hope for is that when we declare war on Huangtu, Liu Biao decides, no, I'm going to side with my friend Chang-Sha instead, which is highly unlikely because, I mean, as much as he likes me, I doubt he'll want to break, reduce his like trustworthiness and whatnot by breaking his promise of protection to his vassal. So I am a little worried. I am a little worried about that. Not because I fear Liu Biao's power. He's matched to me, and Huangtu is much weaker than me. That's not the problem. I enjoyed the friendship. I enjoyed the fruits of said friendship. We were making some decent money. It's a good, close to 1K, and it just becomes another thing we have to deal with. That's just all. That's just it, But hey, it's what has to happen, I suppose. Folks, if you've been enjoying this series and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes such a big difference to me. It lets me know what you're interested in watching more or less of on the channel. It influences what I do on the channel. And as always, I enjoy reading through all the comments. There are always some good thoughts, good suggestions, good pieces of feedback, good jokes, whatever it might be. I enjoy reading through the comments, so do please keep them coming. Now, one thing I want to touch on, in fact, on the topic of comments is Da Tiao hasn't showed up yet, and it is turned 46. It is the year 203, and I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to show up pretty early on in the campaign, so I am a little worried about that. I'm going to be honest. A little worried about that because that would be the ideal wife for Chang-Sha. Now, if they don't show up by the time I crush Huangtu, then I might need to marry Chang-Sha off to somebody else. But if they do show up, then that's the ideal, again, partner, right? Now, I'm going to very quickly try and secure our borders to this side before we kick off what will be a tremendous war. Let's go ahead and see if we can make some friends, I suppose. I don't necessarily want to make a coalition, because once you start coalitions, it balloons out of control, I would say. I could give you some money and promise you autonomy to make you a vassal. The problem with having vassals is when they get into wars, you get dragged into them as well. As we saw with Yan Baihu. Nah, I don't need to vassalize you. I just need to make sure that you're not upset with me. That's all I need to do. So, Bu, much weaker than me. This will be short. I'm sure it will be. Attitude is -33, trending to -37. And we have a lot of food. He's very poor as far as food is concerned. He doesn't have any allies or anything. The only problem is that if they get aggressive on this side, I'll just have to deal with them. That's the thing. I'll have to deal with them. Now, the salt mine over here has an okay garrison. The copper mine has an alright garrison. The city itself needs to be upgraded for a better garrison. So fine, you know what, Tubu, why don't we give you maybe some food? Ooh, or a trade agreement, perhaps. Guess, trade agreements. Ah, you're the only one. All right, well, you know what? For 600, let's see. I could negotiate and give you a little bit of food, as I was originally planning on doing. I can give you that much food. Okay, let's go ahead and give you 6 food. 5 food will have the same effect. 4 will take us below. So I give you 5 food a turn. We'll still have plenty of food. We're making money off of you, of course. And don't necessarily want to overdo it. I could give you some ancillaries. Like, I could give you the Iron Archer. That takes us up to the +6, which is another threshold, so +24. Now, again, I'm not afraid of this faction. I just don't want to have to deal with them. Big difference. So let's go ahead and propose this deal. I feel like that's... I feel like we come out on top. Works for me. Good stuff. Helps our economy as well. Zhengjiang, we get along pretty well, but that doesn't, you know, tie us down in any way, which is what concerns me. So Zhengjiang, let's see if we can't... Request to join military alliance. Well, she's with Lu Bu and Zheng Tinyang, right? Don't quite care for. Lu Bu's up over here. Cao Cao doesn't like us, and he's also stronger than us. Where are you, Cao Cao? Doesn't like us, though it's trending upwards. Fair enough. He is rich in terms of food and money, so nothing we can really do about that. What if we receive a marriage here? Lady Wu marries Xiao Ren, perhaps? Now, if we were to confirm that, oh, we could make this work. We could build an eternal bond between us. I could do the same for Liu Biao as well. I worry that Liu Biao is going to join Huangzu no matter what I do. So let's just try and make sure that Cao Cao doesn't stab us, you know, in the rib when we're dealing with that. So again, we are receiving a marriage. Their character will join our faction. That's what we want. And Cao Ren, is that the one we want? Let's go ahead and take a look at that again. Cao Ang or Cao Ren? We don't know much about Cao Ang. I don't know if that'll be a possibility. I do like champions. Let's try that. Yeah, that's less likely, but we should be able to offer... Weird, it's basically a dowry at this point. Give you an officer, not something that I'll really be using, I suppose. Okay, need to give a little bit more than that. Add... what? A military axe? A military great axe. I've got 2 of those. Let's give you a military axe. Let's also give you a military great axe. Okay, don't need to give you that much. Let's take away the military great axe. And let's instead give you a little bit of money. Make a payment of what? Like 1,000 maybe? Okay, yeah, it might actually be like 1,000. Might be a bit much. I could instead do like 10 turns of payment. Make regular payments. It'll end up being more, but at least it'll sting less, you know? And we are about to lose about 8k, or about 800 worth of income per turn. But this is okay. So Lady Wu gets married to Cao Ang, who will join us. I know Cao Ren, I think, is a more important character, historically speaking, but in terms of my gameplay approach, I would rather have a champion than a sentinel. That's how I'm making that decision. And they will join our faction. Okay, good stuff. Let's propose that deal. Cao Cao will like it. Lu Bu will not. A lot of people won't. Liu Biao will not. Neither will Zhengjiang. Really, a lot of people are really upset about this. Listen, she's ready to move on, okay? Gosh. Reason proposal. Good stuff. Our relations have improved significantly, so I don't have to worry so much about Cao Cao. So yeah, Lady Wu and Lady Wu and Cao Ang have been married. One must strengthen the bond between factions for the greater good of the land. Just as marriage will join these two in harmony, so it will draw our 2 factions closer. Good stuff. And I think now I feel a bit more secure in moving. So what I'm thinking is, as we move down the river, I should perhaps also prepare to defend against Liu Biao over here. The Cao Cao situation, I think, has been solved, so Liu Biao is the only real problem. Yan Baihu, we're working together, so I doubt he'll try anything. You can only put so much faith in a bandit, though. So let's go ahead and prepare to secure the border over here. Now, where is there a bridge? Oh, this is not a river, so we don't need a bridge. This is a river. There's the bridge there. Let's recruit, I think, at Lujiang. Let's see our garrisons real quick over here. The livestock farm... Oh, sorry, that's the toolmaker, has a decent garrison. The toolmaker is down over here. That's Yangzhou. This is all Yangzhou. This is all Yangzhou. Where's Lujiang? Is Lujiang? Ah, I see. The lumberyard and the fishing port. Okay, well, let's go ahead and recruit over here. I could take a look at some assignments potentially to help with recruitment. No, seems I could not. Fair enough. Raise an army. Who will be in charge of this army? Well, there's Dang Dao and Dang Hong, the two brothers that just joined us. Stern advisor. Adept diplomat. I lack the required resources. Not enough money. Yeesh. Well, even if we were to recruit Dang Dao, we'd be reforming his entire retinue. There's not a single unit in there that I intend to keep. Maybe the tiger and leopard cavalry. Kind of same thing down over here, Dang Hong as well. I will replace everyone with archers instead. I was thinking it'd be nice to have Sun Quan or Lady Wu out there, because I do believe they are associated with certain missions. So have 2 rank 4 female commanders. Have 2. No, this is not the one. This is all Chang-Sha stuff. Xiangyang, Jiangling. Fair enough. Legacy of Sun Ce. So Sun Quan needs to be rank 5 or higher. Zhou Yu, hopefully I'll be able to obtain him. And a missing character that we haven't discovered yet. Okay. So Sun Quan definitely needs to be leveled up. Oh, I guess that's it. Lady Wu. I could have sworn Lady Wu was a character that needed some attention as well, but I suppose not. Or if not Lady Wu, then Sun Ren, but I suppose not. Fair enough. Sun Quan will be put into this army then. Give him some experience before he has to potentially take over. Yes, raise army at Lujiang Small City. Put Sun Quan in charge. And we will also recruit Cao Ang, I think. We just got him in. It's an alright retinue. It's not that great. I would completely rebuild that as well. I want spears only, basically. And I would want to have maybe Tai Shi, or I guess it would be Zhang Hong, because I like my trebuchet, right? Now Sun Quan, if we take a look at you, I'm just trying to be very specific here. Sun Quan, you've got intensity, that's for charge speed, you got mobility for running speed. So yeah, it makes sense to make you a cavalry commander. Just fine. You do have access to, again, not shock cavalry, which is unfortunate. That's why I prefer my vanguards to my commanders. Yeah, Sun Quan will be in charge. Sun Quan in charge. Might as well recruit you. And Dang Hong, so at least we have some recruitment going. Yeah. Good. Sun Quan. And we're going to add... Well, I can't recruit anybody else. Can't afford it. Next turn we can afford it, though. That's okay. I wanted to get some recruiting going. Now, you've ranked up already. You've got a point available. Suppose we could go with intensity. I think that makes most sense. Sure. Let's go with that. Get your authority past 160. That'll be great as well. Can we get you a new mount? Or your armor's fancy enough as it is? Your sword right now plus 12 expertise. I could do plus 12 authority instead. Satisfaction, but that really shouldn't be a problem. Sure, let's give you the heavenly sword. Helps the authority a lot. Alright, fantastic. And can we actually recruit any units, or can we not afford it? We can't afford it. Kind of out of money right now. I mean, I could... I think I have some construction I could cancel, but I don't really want to. Yeah, we're fine. We'll just let the money roll in. There's a couple turns left with this trade deal that we have. The war is going to be a couple turns before it starts. So let's go ahead and hit the end turn button. I think we're good to move on. I know that was a very long turn. I apologize, folks, but a lot of plotting to do as we get ready for what will be a very large war. I imagine will last quite a few turns. Liu Biao wishes for military access, and they will give us a fair bit of money. I'm going to accept this. It's free money. We just need to be in a position to respond to their army that's within our territory should the war break out. I'm hoping that this will further our relationship, and it'll ensure that they are maybe more likely to betray their vassal. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll accept this. This is not a dice roll requirement because that's just free money, basically. It's the wise choice. Cao Cao would be a little upset by it. But that's okay. We're married together. Yes, kindred spirit. You wouldn't go to war with kindred spirit, would you? Would you? You will. I'm ready for it. Well, okay, I will be ready for it, I should say. We'll try and make the war as quick as possible. We'll come down with the recklessness of Sun Ce. So over here, looks like you've leveled up again, which is fantastic, so I can get mobility. And then pull down to commander for that extra charge bonus, I suppose. Or that extra armor-piercing damage for the entire army. We'll see. For now, mobility is the way to go, I think. And let's complete the recruiting in this army. So, Zhang Hong. We can replace your retinue completely. Recruitment costs a lot cheaper as a result. Plus, they get along, so that's good. And it is tempting to send Tai Shi Ci. Get a sentinel in there. Though again, I do like my champions. The only one we have available is Cao Ang. I wouldn't mind getting Cao Ang and Lady Wu into an army together. That would have been nice to have, you know, husband and wife fighting side by side. Which is why I want to set him aside. Li Ling. What assignment are you on right now? Li Ling is scouting. Ah, I see. I see. Well, I suppose I could pull them back. I could send someone else to... no one else is willing to scout. Well, it's already been filled. So fine, let's bring Li Ling back. I'll take him a turn, obviously. And in the meanwhile, we'll go ahead and recruit Zhang Hong. Get you in here. Fancy man. I suppose we could keep the crossbows. They're decent weapons, but again, I'm more interested in, you know, the fire arrows. And I could actually share expertise with him to get resourcefulness as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our, court here real quick. Zhang Hong. Share expertise. Confirm that. Allow us to get you flaming shots. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and recruit. Swap the cavalry out for light bow infantry or medium bow infantry. I can afford the medium bow infantry now. And there's the mercenary archers. Who are, what, better in melee? What is this symbol? Better range damage, it looks like. Yeah. Faster. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead. It's 133. So let's swap you out. We'll recruit another pair. Get the pair of trebuchet? Sure. Haven't had an army with a pair of trebuchet this entire campaign. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. And over here, of course, we want to get some more cavalry in there. Vulnerable to spears, aren't they all? And what have we got over here? Encourage. I do like that. I do like the handmade guard. Missile resistance. They got the wedge formation as well. So fine, let's go ahead and get the handmade guard in there, and that's all of our money. Works out. That works out. Because I'm not able to recruit my commander, or my champion, rather. That works out. I want to spend as much of this money as I can. And then, it's so tempting. I really like the charge bonuses, as you can imagine. But 358 isn't terrible. $358 isn't terrible. Like, the handmade guard is better in every way except for the charge bonus and speed. And even then, they're just kind of marginally weaker. So fine. Well, we'll stick with this. Good stuff. And let's make sure you are... Yes, resourcefulness, please and thank you. Let's get you... some accessories or something? Nothing. We got nothing. I got nothing for you, Zhang Hong. Got nothing for you. But that works. This will be good. Gonna be expensive, though, obviously. Now, what have we got going on over here? So, Cao Cao and Cao Ang have lost their opinion of each other. Weird. Cao Ang and Dao Di have lost their relationship. And then Cao Ang... Well, just because of a marriage? Jeez. Kind of ridiculous. Sun Ce and Ran Yu have become friends, though. And Sun Ce and Huang Ju have lost our hatred for each other. That doesn't make any sense. It's the man that killed my father, is he not? Alright, it is what it is. So I guess we're good to hit the end turn button. Wouldn't mind trying to make some more money out of here. Corruption is at 20%. I wonder if I send Taishu to 20% is pretty bad. Off of 2.5k. What's the deal with Poyang though? Off of 1.9, 13%. All right. So over at Dianyi, we shall send Taishu to counteract corruption. That should help our economy. Cool. Let's go ahead and start making our moves down south. I got to get to the Poyang copper mine as well for one of the missions that we have, of course. And yeah, there's no reason to just do a slow march. We'll march down to the copper mine and then we'll take to the river. While Bangai can, of course, take to the river right away. The question becomes... Oh, look how far we can go on the river in one turn. The question becomes, do we take... What kind of a approach do we take over here? If Liu Biao was to attack us, he would come down, I presume, towards Lujiang. So if we push up with Sun Quan, take the town of Runan, the farmland of Jiangxia, and hit the iron mine of Runan pretty swiftly, he'll be on the back foot right away. He doesn't have much. Guangzhou is a bit more spread out, but also doesn't have much. Just has this one army from the look of things. Could send someone up to Jiangling to spy, perhaps. No assignments available, so that'll have to wait. Well, I suppose that's the turn. Non-aggression pact with Yuan Xiao. Now, this is not a obvious answer, so the dice gods will determine the answer to this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Let's see what they say. Again, I would personally like to accept this. It would just be nice to secure our border against a potential threat. But again, it is up to the dice gods to decide what we do over here. We just get the dice. Takes a second the first time, every time. Apologize for the... There we go. And they say 2. Oh, hey, what do you know? We accept. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for the first time in a long time, the dice god have decided to be friendly. Again, but this upsets Cao Cao. What? The dice always have an ulterior motive. They always have an ulterior motive. We need to make sure our relationship with Cao Cao stays secured. Otherwise, that is just frustrating. Vengeance is mine. The burden of a vengeful duty that long clouded this general's happiness is finally lifted. Through sheer chance, they encounter their target on a lonely road and satisfy their responsibility once and for all. Ren Yu's satisfaction is up by 20 for 15 turns. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen that event before. That's pretty neat. All right, now here we're able to recruit... where'd he go? Li Ling. Do we have any other champions available? There she is. Wait, hold on. Diao Tian. Well, hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now. I'm definitely getting her into my court. Okay, so hold on. Before anything else. Or anything else. Where are you? Diao Tian. Recruit. That is a name readily recognized. Now, Sun Se should be able to marry Yao Tian. Do I want to do that? Shall we do that? I think... Oh, man. I think I will. I think I will. I gotta think about that a little bit. Because this isn't... See, this is where... I'm not super familiar with Three Kingdoms, like as a setting. But I recognize that name for sure. I wish I could, like, educate myself with, like, a story. Isn't she? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they had a thing, Lu Bu and Yao Tian. Don't know what went down, but oh man, I might marry her. I might marry her. That's kind of who I was hoping for when I was looking to talk to Lu Bu about marriage. So I might actually do that. But before we get into that though, let's go ahead and make sure we get this done. Let's get Li Ling in here again. He's not really high ranking, but that's fine. He'll learn over time. In fact, I could share expertise with him and make him a bit better. Definitely going to swap out the G Militia. Get him the medium spear guard instead. And recruit a couple more of them as well. We got ourselves a proper front line. Let's make it a full front line. Or as full as we can, I guess. Cool. So there's our next stack. We have to find more sources of income soon. We have to find more sources of income real soon. Dire civil unrest has been solved. Good stuff. That is all of our faction council missions completed. I think I'm just going to marry her. If I marry her, it tempts me to replace Guo Jia with her. That's the only thing. And I also wonder if I should express patience just to ensure I can get, oh, what's her name? Da Tiao. I don't know. Something to think about. Let's go ahead and keep pushing down south here, though. Huanggai. Right, so I want to think, yeah, I guess if Huanggai goes north and takes Jiangxia, and Sun Ce comes south and takes Chang-Sha, and Sun Quan pushes through towards Runan and Jiangxia as well, we should be able to make pretty quick work of the situation over here. All right. Huanggai, please, I'm trying to select you here. Get you right down here. I should have replaced the G Militia with better units before I went in for this. Too late now. Jiangling, we could send someone to spy, I think. Yeah, Duhan we can send. Scout the province. Sure, here's what we'll do. Send you up here. We have another slot. Jiangling and Tangsha as well. Send, not Lady Wu, not going to risk her life. Send Dan Yu to scout the province. Cool. Give me vision, give me knowledge so that I may move appropriately. Money's still coming in, but again, once we lose that trade deal, the economy's going to look a little bit shoddier. Let me actually speak with Cao Cao here. And it's trending downwards, our relationship. I'll need to see if I can sort that out. It's not an urgent matter just yet, but I need to keep an eye on that and see if I can sort that out. That is, however, this turn done. Decisions. Oh, you know what? I should have done the marriage. I guess I can wait. I think I should be patient. Oh. I'm like 90% certain I'm gonna marry her. Like 99%. Cao Cao and Zhebu have signed a peace treaty. All right. Faction succession. Hang on. Man. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be responsible for that. Did I? That's why I missed it. It's Huang, because the portrait is of Shi Yingxu, who's the replacement. That's a little disappointing. But at the same time, they got theirs, right? Villains to a man, but they do it with such impeccable panache. Well, Huang Zu has been defeated. Sun Quan and Sun Ce have become friends. Oh, I should hope so. But Sun Ce and Yuan Yao are no longer family, I guess. Oh. No, our hatred for each other is gone. Fair enough. Okay. So we have vision here now. Let's see. This army down over here. And it looks like nothing up at Jiangling. Oh man, that is tempting, isn't it? That is tempting. We're still recruiting over here. Still one more turn, I would say, until we're ready to push. Let's go ahead and recruit the last couple of units over here. Let me see if I should quickly just compare these two for a bit. The missile block chance is better. Melee defense is better. Yeah, I prefer the handmade guard. They're just cooler in concept, I think. And let's get our last unit of spear guards over here. There we go. That's all of our money spent. And I need to take a look at improving my economy. I need to take a look at like investing in the copper mines and stuff a little bit again. Just to make sure we are... just to make sure we're, you know, strengthening our economy at the same time as spending so much upkeep on a new army. Anyway, we're continuing southwards. This army is looking good. Yeah, this army is perfectly fine. It's Huangai that really I should have replaced the G militia, but not even all that necessary. Now the question is, how do I want to play this out? Right, the large town will be easy to take. Move you up at the same time. I mean, if we're lucky, Liu Biao will not fight us. He's got the one vassal, got a couple trade partners, and he's at war with a lot of people. He's allied with Guo Fangdu. Where is Guo Fangdu? Do I even know where you are? Do I even know who you are? Am I not already at war with you, in fact? Guo Fangdu. Yeah, we are at war. Don't know where they are, though. We're at war because of Yan Baihu. Yeah, that's the war we got dragged into. I thought I recognized the name. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. So Huangai, I guess you'll move up this way. Chang-Sha will come down and hit the trade port, hit Chang-Sha. Yes, that's the plan. Trying to figure out if there's more need for certain type of equipment one way or another, but not really. All right, so Huangai. Let's go ahead. Regular stance, please. We'll pop you down over here. They can obviously tell what we're about to do. You can obviously tell what we're about to do. Get every step you can get. All right, cool. And that is, I believe, the turn over here. We are still recruiting. Yeah, one more turn-ish, and we'll be ready to roll. Let's take a look at our reforms. In fact, sorry, before we do that, I want to take a look at the Poyang copper mine. We require a reform for these upgrades. So let's go ahead and upgrade accordingly, right? Up over here. Oof. It's kind of a bit away. I need to build what? Labor conscription housing. All right, I should get on that soon. This income from industry is going to be massive for us when the time comes. For now, though, let's go ahead and we could unlock another trade agreement, perhaps. Though, as we saw, trade agreements aren't so quick to come by. Available assignment is also helpful. We could, of course, look down over here. Recruitment cost reduction, replenishment is the ultimate goal. Let's get the garrison conscripts. I feel like we'll be building some upgraded defensive structures and whatnot. And as that's happening, as all this is happening, I wanted to also, yeah, take a look at the laborer. I'm trying to figure out where I'd... Once you're done, I'll have 3 building slots. I mean, maybe I build it over here. That would be this thing, right? No. No. This thing. Learning and market buildings, construction cost. Not really the ideal line of construction. It's an industrial benefit. Could do it up over here. No, this gives us straight up money. I'll have to think about it. Down over here. Oh, you know what? If we upgrade you, we'll be fine. Can't afford it. That's the problem. The next step is 972. All right, cool. So over at Poyang, we'll do that upgrade, and that should help us with our reforms. Wish I'd spotted that sooner, but it's not the end of the world. Get to take care of our military needs as well. Feeling somewhat comfortable. Feeling ready to start this war. And if we can kind of start with a good, you know, high-speed blitz, we will put our enemy on the back foot immediately. Living in harmony. Your armies are drilled and drilled and drilled again. A strong military is supported at all times by a core of unfailing discipline. Two of your generals, staunch in their rigid routines, find friendship through their shared love of military styles. They do nearly everything together at precisely the right moment. Zhang Zhao and Lu Meng have their relationship deepen. I love those little events. I think they're really neat. Guo Jia has become understanding. Fair enough. Accepts madness. Good considering who he's riding with. And we've gained a military expert. I like that. Good timing. Unfortunately, we're using you to boost our income. We don't have a prime minister, and our faction leader, that is Chang-Sha, I believe has a more appropriate... Oh, you know, we could actually swap him out. We could swap him out. Okay, let's do this. Confirm that. Sign him here. Good stuff. Still keeps our economy good. And then over here, we can get the military expert to assist Sun Quan. Cool. This army is, I would say, ready. Right, let's go ahead and march them to the edge over here. It'll still be one turn of recruitment and whatnot, and then next turn we can start attacking. So let's march. We're in position for this war. Jeez, I don't know why I'm so, like, I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't know why I'm so, I don't know, hesitant to get it started, I suppose is the way to put it. It's exciting starting a new war. I guess that's just it. It's thrilling starting a new war. All right, yes, we are in fact trespassing. You don't like it? Pick up your arms. All I can say. Support independence. They might be interested, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. I want Chang-Sha for myself. All right, so that's that taken care of. Now we do have a little bit of money, so Poyang over here. Insufficient funds, 972. What? How does that make any sense? Oh, it needs to be a small city. Gotcha. Okay. That needs a little bit more money than we have right now. But we'll have enough money next turn. The weapon craftsman will take 3 turns to make. I would like to have the unique weapons arriving more often, but I think this upgrade is more important. I want to rush this upgrade if we can before the next reform is made available, so we can start making, again, some more money, right? Because as soon as we lose this trade deal with Liu Biao, we're going to be in a touch of trouble. We're going to be in a touch of trouble. Now, what's the deal here? I see. We're on this path. Fair enough. I could do this. Give Lu Jiang a better chance of protecting itself. 1,400. We need how much for the small city? 1,620. So let's just do some math over here. We need to make sure we end up with over 1,620. This will end up with 1,415 something. No, so that's not a choice. That's not a choice. All right. That's the turn, I believe. No one's upset. Tai Shi just has a skill point to spend. We're fine. Our spies are getting us good vision. Is there anything else we could do? Any potential turncoats? Wang Anbao. Qi Yingshu might be willing to spy. Okay, so Huang Anbao might be willing to spy on Xi Yingshu. That's my understanding of what I'm about to do over here. Let's try it. Leading an army. Okay. So she'll be raising her undercover network 5 per turn, and her cover 5 per turn as well. I would like to probably assassinate faction leader or something. There's options here, but I think we're fine raising it 5 per turn. Building undercover network will cost the cover, but it will increase how quickly the network grows. Let's leave it as is. Let's leave it as is.
Our spies has been hired by another faction.
Yes. Okay. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, that's exactly what I just did. And actually, I don't think we have anybody who's willing to spy on. Nah. That's fine. I don't think I need spies for Liu Biao. I see everything. I see all. I know all. I prepare for war. Non-aggression pact with Lu Bu. Well, you know who's going to decide this. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the dice gods say I am not surprised we're rejecting yet again. I just know your greed is repellent. It's not me. I was more than happy to take that money off your hands. God, it's fair. It's fair. Lubu is supposed to be a mortal enemy, right? Kind of our story opposite. Looks like we're about to kick this war off. So we are able to hit, again, if they want to get involved, we are able to take Runan, no problem. Farmland, slightly bigger garrison, but, you know, nothing that worries me. Large town of Jiangxia, not an issue. And the trade port of Chang-Sha. Decent garrison, but again, we've got trebuchet, we've got archers, not a problem. We'll take the towers, no issue. So Sun Ce takes the trade port, hits the town, and then takes the armor craftsman. Easy moves, while Huangai takes the large town, the livestock farm, and the town over here. While Sun Quan takes the large town, the farmland, moves towards Runan's iron mine. Hopefully Liu Biao backs off. All right, folks, I think it's time for war. I could ask my council for more missions. Let's do that quickly just to see if there's anything that lines up here. So let's invoke the council. Provincial famine. At the start of your turn, have at least 15 food. All right. Support for artisans. Good stuff. Strong economy. Raise a force. See, this is why I wish I had done this. Like, you never know what you're going to get. I'm not going to raise another army for a while now, unfortunately. Potential diplomatic treaty. Forge an alliance with Dong Peisan. Okay, support from artisans. All right. And move any character to the Jianyi salt mines. Again, wish I'd... Or the Jianyi copper mine. Are you kidding me? I guess I could recruit someone just to kind of walk around a little bit. That's a lot of extra income coming through. Fair enough. We might deal with that. But what was the alliance it was suggesting? Dong Peisan. Do we even know you? Dong Peisan. There. Down south over here. I don't know about an alliance. Never, they say. Okay, so much for a potential diplomatic tie. Shared expertise is through the roof as well. I could maybe spend some of that. Help with extra cunning, even more ammunition and whatnot. Sure, let's give Guodia, I think, some of our expertise. Whoops, sorry. Through our court. And Guotia, where are you? There you are. Some extra expertise for this battle to come, so we can have some extra ammunition. And we're going to go with strategist plus 12 cunning. And then we can push down to judgment for more cunning and extra range damage. And we do have... no, we're just short. Okay, fair enough. I think it's time to start this war, folks. And it's time to see if Liu Biao is going to dive in as well. I say we take the Chang-Sha trade port first, because a good symbolic beginning to this war. Now, Jiangxia is not a Legacy of Wu ambition, so we might actually leave it standing. We'll see what the dice gods decide for that. Let us begin with the Chang-Sha trade port. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting, folks. Liu Biao will not be happy. He might obviously even just declare war if he gets called to assist. Oh, that's who we're declaring war on. Let's do it. There it is. Decisive victory. Make it a night battle. I kind of want to fight this one, though. It's nice to have a battle every once in a while in a session. It'll be an interesting fight. I think they're all just going to sally forth, if I'm completely honest. But let's fight this one. It's the beginning of a very important war for the story. Let's go to the battlefield for this one. All right, let's go ahead and set up to the side over here. That's what I typically do with the trade port battles. So let's... Oh my god, this army is massive. Let's go ahead and get all of you. Again, we can Vanguard deploy, right? So we could actually set up in the corner over here if we so wanted. I don't know if we'll be hidden, though. This is not very dense tree cover. The towers will be able to fire on us, which I'm not really interested in happening. So let's go ahead and deploy our cavalry back over here. Towers, what's your reach? What's your range, rather? Right about to there. Fair enough. So we'll deploy over here. In fact, let's get you as well to deploy over here. Epic little, cavalry formation to the side. Get you all grouped up. Let's get our... Again, I suspect the enemy is going to be sallying forth. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. It feels like this is a little bit further back than it used to be, or maybe this is specific for Chang-Sha. That'd be good. We're good, and let's get all of our archers, of course, set up as well. Put y'all over here. If need be, we can kind of push up a little bit and fire at their towers. I don't think it'll be necessary. There we go. That's all that. Let's go ahead and deploy our wooden stakes over here. Block access back there. Not that it's going to be necessary. And I think we're good to deploy. Make sure you guys are all set up properly. There we go. Let's get you not using skirmish mode either. And I think turtle for you. In the middle over here, shield wall. Good stuff. We need to replace some of these units eventually. And most of these guys, I think, have... Some of these guys have wedge formation. Alright, cool. Well, we'll deal with that micro when the time comes. For now, let's go ahead and start the battle and get some work done. Of course, flaming shots for you as well. Let's begin. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if they come charging towards us. And lo and behold, that is exactly what's happening. Actually, fire up there. Such a big clump. Such a big clump. Come on, give me some hits. They have been ranked up over the countless battles we've fought, so hopefully we'll have a slightly higher accuracy. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, look at that. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Our archers will start soon enough as well. They are using flaming shots. Enemy is almost in range. Yeah, I don't stand a chance. Oh, come on. Trebuchet shot's going just short that time. Archers, you ready? There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe scare both of these sets off. Artillery still firing over there. Yep, good stuff. Fair bit of hurt. These guys are definitely getting terrified. I wonder if I have to actually countercharge or not. Might need to. Archers back there are firing away. I don't like that. Countercharge here. Didn't give myself enough room. Might need to send the archers up front. Send you up there. Let's go. Let's go. Firing up over here. Pull you back. Push you over a little bit. In we go. Wedge formation for you. Send you up there. Let's go. Get rid of all this nonsense. Cool, look at that charge. Amazing. Flip you around. Let's go ahead and push in there. Still firing over there. Yep. Again, we're going to take a little bit of hurt from the tower. Not the end of the world, though. It is the end of these guys' world, though. Artillery, hold your fire. Good stuff. Crush them, coming in from all sides. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pushing through, capture the tower as well. Why not? Yeah, you can see we've taken a fair bit of damage on that one unit. Artillery firing over here. Sure. Archers still firing over there. Let's send our archers forward. Let's go. Looks like that's the battle, though, folks. Unless they have someone hiding up over here. No, I think they just got this unit over here. Let's turn around, get some charges in over there. One of you stay on top of these archers, though. Gotta stay wary of those towers up there as well. And we come down here. Let's pull... Oh, we're good. We're good. That's this battle taken care of, I think. Like I said, that's this battle taken care of. Didn't even have to engage everybody. Decisive victory, of course, as we knew. But again, first battle of an important war for the story of this campaign. You kind of got to fight those, right? You kind of got to fight those. I just feel personally attached to some of those battles. All right, so that's pretty good. Off to a good start with this war. Let's go ahead and this is Chang-Sha. Yes, so we do need to occupy this. Occupy that. That'll help our economy as well quite a bit. Sun Ce declared war on Xi Yingshu. No way. Seriously, Liu Biao just abandoned Xi Yingshu? That's amazing. All right, we've captured Chang-Sha trade port. No way, Liu Biao. It's because he's weaker than I am. It's because we're friendly. I can't believe it. I can't believe that worked out. I was so ready. You know what? I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if having Sun Quan over here helped with that. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's go ahead and push up to Jiangxia as well. This will delegate. Again, decisive victory, nothing for defense, and in fact, I believe... Okay, they do have buildings, but they don't have walls or towers or anything. So let's delegate this one. Decisive victory, not going to lose that much. I imagine maybe a couple hundred. Not even. Not even a couple hundred. And here, of course, the dice gods will decide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the dice gods say 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Loot and occupy. I'll take it. Jiangxia is ours. Changsha trade port is ours as well. We can actually afford this upgrade. Man, Changsha is such a money maker. I cannot wait. But first, we got to focus on the small city over here that needs to be upgraded. Can't afford to rush it, but can we afford to rush you? We can. 1100, which would take us to 1747. Let's do it. Maximize our money. Wow, I didn't even lose our trade agreement or anything. This is great. So Sun Quan, unfortunately, finds himself pointlessly kind of chilling up there. This war's not going to last long enough. Sorry. Let me see if I can't get where is it? Military access. Oh, we already have military access? Hang on, then. Oh, right, because we... we called it free money. Yes, we do have military access, right. All right, fair enough, fair enough. So if we do bring him over, I guess he could help poke and prod at Tiangling. Kind of pointless, if I'm honest. Eventually, we will need to go to war with Liu Biao, though. He's got Xiangyang, right? Which I want. I wonder if we do that at the same time. Kind of take this area and then turn north and take Liu Biao's territory. Oh, that just feels so terrible to do now, though. Considering his willingness to abandon his... Oh my god. Crazy. I was just seeing if I could reassign a commander who had reach. So it would take him how long? It would take him 2 turns to get down to here? 3 turns to get down to here, I think. 4 turns to get down to there. Alright, I mean... Sure, let's make our moves. Let's make our moves, why not? Nintendo wants to be involved. Recruited pointlessly otherwise, right? This is good. Ancillaries gained, military D, extra resolve. I know who I'll give that to. I believe you'll be able to use it, right? Yep. Extra resolve for you, wonderful. And that's the turn. Wow. Wow. Not what I expected. What I hoped for, but certainly not what I expected. This is not an option, obviously. There's no conversation to be had here. Reject that. You will be destroyed. You will be obliterated. Your name forgotten. Not once to be written down beyond my final order to destroy what you hold dearest. Cao Cao and Yan Xiao have signed a peace treaty. There's more peace going down. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. Are we able to hit the town this turn? We are. Cool. Looks like this army's out there to reinforce. Should be a fun fight. And up over here, Huang Gai is able to hit. Are you able to hit anything? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Sun Quan. Let's get Sun Quan down to here. And let's get Huang Gai. 3 turns? Nah. I was hoping... I want Sun Quan to have a good time. Return. Let's try it. Let's try it. Even if it delays the battles a little bit, let's try it. And down over here, Chang-Sha. Over to the town of Chang-Sha. Decisive victory. Oh, they're not close enough to reinforce. Well, then we're gonna delegate this one. No point fighting this one. Let's delegate this one. And this again is an occupation. Part of our ambitions, of course. So occupy that. The town of Chang-Sha is ours. Beautiful. Oh, that's Huang Anbao. It's a good thing she wasn't involved. Should check that first. Though, let me just check here real quick. What are you up to? You able to do anything? Empower trade. Pursue administrative appointment. Deny military supplies. Nothing she can really do. Nothing she can really do. Oh well, it's fine. What do we got going on here? Decent bit of money. Rural tax collector is probably not what I'm going to have here, if I'm completely honest. Though I think I'd like to save up to upgrade to a large town and eventually make this a small city. Chang-Sha must be grown. It can make a lot of money. It can make a lot of money. Let's move you a little bit closer here, buddy. All right, and that's that turn done, I believe. 1700. Yeah, we're saving. But is there an upset general? Can you? No, he just has a skill point available. I could, I believe, give him something. Poison arrows are pretty cool. Nah, he can wait. He's just at court. He can wait until maybe I put him into an army. All right, cool. That's that turn done. Wow, this war might actually be done in this very session. Oh, do we have an upset general here that I missed out? Cao Cao. Oh, come on. Debu has declared war on me up over here. All because of Cao Cao. Duhan. One of our loyal generals, Duhan, has been executed. When did they have the opportunity to do that? Was it an assassination? Prisoner executed. Rightly or wrongly, judgment has been passed and earthly justice has been officially satisfied. Now the only authority this poor soul needs to answer to is heaven's law. When did Duhan get captured, let alone assassinated? Anyways, that's besides the point. This is a bit of a problem. So again, we do have garrisons up over here that should be able to hold the line. But I could raise an army with, I do have options. But I definitely need to raise an army up over here. Hang on a second. Why is Buddy upset? Desires higher court position. We'll sort that out. We need to raise an army up over here. We've got the money for it. Unfortunately, it'll hurt our economy a fair bit. And what's the deal over here? Are you guys unhappy about something? If I zoom out, I get a little red. Maybe it's just a supplies thing, but got plenty of supplies. No one seems too unhappy. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Not sure. All right, well, let's go ahead. Take the livestock farm over here. Don't necessarily need the reinforcements. Thank you for offering, though. Are you able to strike at the same time? Yes. So hit the town of Jiangling. Let's go. Hold on. Gonna hit starve out just for a second here. It is, yes, a legacy of Wu ambition. I was just going on this rampage over here. It is an ambition, so we have to make sure we occupy it. Fight night battle. It's a decisive victory. Just delegate this one. No need to fight it. They have nothing as a garrison. Easy victory. Lost less than 200, less than 150 even. That is ours. Good stuff. Oh man, it's gonna help our artillery so much once we complete Zhao Yu's ambition. That's that done. And up over here, Sun Quan, to the livestock farm. Go ahead and make it a night battle. Delegate this one as well. Close victory being predicted, actually. Open field battle. They have next to nothing. Okay, well, let's starbout for now. Starbout for now. And down over here, can you hit the armor craftsman? You can. My concern is this army hitting the town of Chang-Sha. It's got something of a garrison, but obviously it's not going to be able to hold its own. We have our spy there as well, who... Can you not pursue, no, deny military support, military revolt, turn direct command of the spies retinue over to you, forcing any other generals to be recalled and granting you a new active army on the field. I need 40 undercover network for that. And 50 cover. I mean, that's going to take a long time to get. I wonder if I have to actually fight this army over here and then head down to the armor craftsman. Might need to do that. Might need to do that. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, fight this army, crush it, come down, take the armor craftsman from Chang-Sha, take the livestock farm from Jiangling, and recruit another army up at Jianyi. But all that, folks, we'll have to wait until next time. This is where I'm going to call it a session. Where's the... How do I... Where's the... There we go. I just wanted to see my expanse over here. Anyway, this is where we're going to call it a session. Good growth, I think, this time around. We really pushed hard on Chang-Sha as well as Jiangxia and Jiangling. I'm not over the fact that Liu Biao did not enter into that enter into this war. But hey, it is what it is. Don't want to fight this right now because we're at that hour mark. This will be a 5 to 10 minute battle. Don't want to drag it on, but we'll do that. I guess it's sort of a cliffhanger we're ending on. We're kicking off the next session with the end of Xi Yingshu completing our vengeance story. And we also have this threat over here, which will be very quickly, I think, shut down. It's just a matter of having to raise an army to make sure we don't suffer. Now, worst case scenario, we'll be able to make a peace. And Cao Cao, your venomous ways have been revealed. It seems marriage could do nothing to tear us apart. Cao Cao might be my next target, even before Liu Biao, who's actually a legacy ambition. We'll see. We'll see. Folks, let me know what y'all think about this session. If you enjoyed it, let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Next session, we will also be marrying Sun Ce. I think it's the right call. I think Diao Tian is the way to go. Okay, family tree. I gotta go to the family tree. Gotta click here. Marry Diao Tian. I think it'd be nice. She is a deadly beauty, if I recall her descriptor appropriately or correctly. Where are you? Diao Tian? Deadly beauty. She's gotta be a spy, right? She's gotta be a spy. That's gotta be it. I just realized. Oh, she's got to be a spy. Folks, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.